Good morning, everyone. Won't wait too long to start because it is a busy day here at home and I may need to cut things early. I may also just go because I don't feel well still. The weather takes it out of me for the first bit when it decides to shift from being summer to winter and vice versa because we don't get much spring or fall, at least here in Alberta, so it's sudden shift just makes my arthritis hurt. So hopefully you had a good week. If you haven't been here since my last Tuesday stream, if you've been here since, I hope your last few days have been good. Um, I am not very well dressed up today, but I just, like I said, I don't feel well as far as my physical health goes, so I'm just kind of in reserve mode for the amount of effort I'm putting into things. I do apologize for anybody who thought I would be better dressed, I guess, but it is what it is. So, I do not remember what we did last week on Dot Hack. I also do not remember what it was I was supposed to do that I said I was going to do when I'm off stream. I think it was supposed to be grinding for gear, which I obviously did not do because, I'll be perfectly honest, Minecraft has preoccupied a good chunk of my time. I play on two different friends' servers, and the one I just finished a massive building project. The other one, I don't even know what I'm doing with the other one anymore because there's so many people on it that, Anyway, so I am going to go ahead and get started. We will get going with the Recode version of Redemption. And hello, Chickum, it is good to see you. I have my text-to-speech up and running finally, so... Well, I guess not finally, but this time, so... And double check. I unfortunately had my Friday stream. For those of you who were here to witness that stupidity, I left my opening cards on the entire 2 hours I streamed. So, paranoid about that, but looks like I'm in the proper, what you call it this time, so... Okay, so apparently we are going back to Raven's at home on Mackinac to go over Fitchel's prophecy that he spat out after we, knocked him around a bit. No. Jerkwad.
Aina, where did you go?
What a beautiful story. Maybe even my new favorite. Ovan? Next time you visit, will you read it to me again? I promise to get better. Okay, Ovan? Okay?
Yeah.
Shouldn't make promises you can't keep, kid.
That's...
Ovan, I'm scared.
Oh, for frick's sake.
Ovan?
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're back. Can you move? Wait a minute. Could Ida have done something to you? No. You. Not only have you made Aina unconscious, damn you to hell, are you going to steal everything from me? There's no more time. The last resort. No, I guess this was the only resort right from the start.
It looks like she's figured something out about the prophecy. Let's head to Raven's at home.
Of course, now that I turn my lights up, the sun comes out. I swear I'm almost tempted to just rent a place that I can set this all up, paint the windows black, and be done with it.
There's only one reason why I would have called you all here.
Oh, there's more than
The
that.
mysterious prophecy of Fidel of the Prophet.
Fidel, that's it.
Yes, about that. There's something about that prophecy that bothers me. It's the fact that it's referring to one specific person. Something about it seems off. Look.
The aberrant key born in thy left arm.
Oh, sorry.
The
My bad.
key of twilight born in thy right arm. The final wave, the surge of rebirth, shall become light and fill the world. Thou shalt lead the new gods to their twilight. Thou destroyest and createst, thou powerless one, as the stirring footsteps of a giant shadow sound. Oh, blessed be the little ones.
One who bears the unearthly key in their left, and the key of twilight in their right. Now I think, based on what we know, we could interpret the prophecy this way. A man who has Ida sealed in his left arm, and also bears an epitaph.
You mean Ovan? I see. Then... if they shall be the one to lead the new gods to their twilight, then Ovan is gonna be the one to do that. There's no one else it could be. The twilight of the gods?
Originally, that referred to the final war of the gods in mythology. The end of the Age of the Gods.
Ovan's going to bring on the end of the age?
We shouldn't engage in further conjecture.
Aw, man, this is such a big mess. What are we gonna do?
Stay in wine, Coon.
Remember, Ovan's always been behind
Ah,
Ida.
Kratek said hi there.
I think we should
Smiley
go after
face.
him.
Oh, hi, Orca.
Ovan
How you
is
been?
the key to all of this.
True.
You know, I did finish this game here not even that long ago, and I'll be damned if I can remember everything.
Ovan.
Hello. So all the Epitaph users have awakened. Finally.
So, was this all part of your plan?
Not at all. All of this has been coincidence upon happenstance. I believe we all have many things to talk about. Sigma immersed. Crimes paraphrase. Go there now, and use area hacking to enter the outer dungeon. In that place, I will tell you the truth. That truth is also for you, Haseo.
Well, considering he's the main character.
Sigma immersed. Crimes paraphrase.
I will go with you. I'll be waiting in front of the Chaos Gate. Come prepared.
Yeah. This time, I'll find out the truth.
So, as I've said before in previous streams for this, I have a feeling there's lots I missed because I don't
We'll use area hacking once we're at
have
Sigma
access to
Immersed
like
Crimes
all the
Paraphrase.
entire series from the manga stuff, because even though I've played the games and I've enjoyed them, the original 4 games released on the PlayStation 2 made more sense than this does, because I just still have yet to really fully figure out what Ida is, because in the first 4 games it was Morgana, the default AI system who wound up being the mother of Aura, that was causing all the problems because she gained self-awareness and realized that when Aura was to be born, she would be made redundant and she would be absorbed by Aura, essentially. This, with Ida and the idea that it's supposed to be able to spread through the internet, I have no idea what that's from. The only other one that I know anything about was when they released the anime series Bracelet of the Twilight, I believe it was, in which the Aura had given Kite and Black Rose costumes to Shugo and Rina. There were 4 kids that were curious about death, and as a result replicated what Morgana was able to do by putting people into comas, which kind of made sense to me, but in reality that was just for psychopaths that had no understanding or comprehension of empathy, guilt, anything like that. So, and of course that all turned around when one of them got hit by their own pet project there, got bit in the butt by it. Oh, can't invite him yet because I have to talk to him. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure about Ida as far as that goes. I have a feeling that Oban is waiting for you, Haseo. Okay, so I am inviting 3 people because, of course, as I stated before, if I go without a full party, I cannot use my awakening skill. So I am going to be taking Bo and Atole. And let's go see what...
Are you ready? We'll head to the outer dungeon with area hacking and settle the score with Ovan.
This time, I will get her back. Shino.
It's one of those things that, when it's all said and done, compared to everything else in the Dot Hack universe that I'm familiar with, this series felt very rushed. When you play from the first one through to this one, it seems like they really dragged out the first volume, and then all of a sudden they just hit the time skip button on it quite a bit between the end of the first volume to this volume, because by this volume they brought back a lot of the old mechanics and other stuff, and it's pretty well far too late. And of course I am overstuffed on items. Yeah, don't matter. They're not going to drop anything I use because usually it is spell items or status infliction items, and I've got gear that does that much more efficiently. If the monster survives. Good ability of overkill never hurt no one.
This is a piece of cake.
Alrighty.
I can do it too!
Only good part about going through earlier, oh, I gotta do equipment merging for shit apparently. Only good part about going through and maxing my level for the volume, nothing's gonna cause me an issue. For the most part.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Alrighty. And this is the wrong way. I have... Oh, might as well use one. I was gonna say, I only have 3, but I can buy more here shortly. I don't know. I don't remember.
Bring it on.
Yeah. Now, so my confusion is, according to the information on the weapon, the HP and SP drain don't take effect if you are a great number of levels difference between the monster and yourself. Well, meanwhile, there are sometimes, as you just saw, I'll hit one monster, I won't get anything back, and then other times I'll slice them open and I'll pretty much recover everything. My only conjecture could be an error in the coding, maybe. So, but of course, because that kind of attack relies on physical attack, Haseo is really the only one that gets to benefit from that exploit, if you want to call it that. Because, with the exception of Pi, no one else uses physical attacks, and I don't think range attacks work, so therefore... Oh no, I'm wrong. There's also Endrance. He would benefit from it. Yeah. But so like, these two and Kun wouldn't. I think Yada could. Because tribal dancers... Is that what they're called? Tribal dancers are primarily physical DPS, but they specialize in support techniques. So a lot of, you know, movement speed up, attack up, defense up.
You're open.
You think? One was about to jump on me, and of course I pinned the one that wasn't even paying attention. Alrighty, so I don't know why I put my glasses on sometimes, because now I'm having an issue with something in my eye. Alrighty, so I think this one has a warp puzzle. Again, not exactly my favorite type of puzzle, but
You're open.
okay. Those speed trims don't seem to last very long when you have to go into battle. Okay, so insert shim spheres. And let's see what we have to do about.
Kratek said the audio is very low. Barely audible. You too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Orca. I apparently did the wrong thing with Twitch, or with the text-to-speech, and, oh, he's gone. Turn that up a bit and see what happens. Normally I'm a lot louder than this, so I don't know what exactly went on. There we go. No, too loud now, probably. I forgot if you minimize it, you don't get the thing, so that was my bad. To say I know what I'm doing would be a complete and total lie, and I might get struck by lightning. Anyway. Okay.
I can do it too!
This is a piece of cake.
I can do it too! I guess we did it!
Okay, so if I do this, I have a feeling this one's going to send me all the way back up to the top of the map, but we'll see. Nope, I was wrong. That one sent me right back to this one, so... I hate this. I feel like I need a nap, but I know I probably won't sleep if I go upstairs. So, and I've already had 3 cups of coffee. So that doesn't help. And I have no energy drinks, otherwise I'd pop one of them, see if that helps. But really have to be careful with my money anyway, because you know, I'm a little spend happy, and I'm trying to get my debts taken care of, so that way I do have money to be spend happy.
Looks like there's anomalous data nearby. Assail, use area hacking.
Yeah, I got it.
Really? Here I thought we'd just stand and stare at the wall. What a novel idea, Yada.
It's my turn to play. We did it!
Holy arrow.
It's my turn to play.
These creatures are considered heavy armored, so their best way to actually get the heavy strike on them, like I normally do, would be to go in with my great sword. So, but since there's no break damage limit, I ain't worried about it. This should be the treasure chest, yes. So I might as well go ahead and grab this while I'm here. Tempt Quake. No, we'll keep that one for... As much as I hate him, Pyros does deserve to have a decent weapon, because I think I have to take him with me, so...
We have to fight. Do you give up? It's my turn to play. I guess we did it.
Well, Shim Assassins are going to appear. Usually appear in sets of 3 to 6. Yeah, I've never seen only 2. So, and there doesn't seem to be any cause, correlation, anything fancy like that as to how many appear. So, I just know you give them a swift kick and, like anything else, it goes away. Okay, this should be my hacking room.
Ovan is somewhere in this outer dungeon.
Stay on your guard.
Oh, this one's a pain in the backside too. This one has a lot of these puzzles. I'm trying to remember the right way to go on them, so that way I'm not spending 15 minutes running around in circles like a headless chicken.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Okay, so that was the wrong way to go for that one. Okay. So that's a platform. And this really only does you any good if you level up the guild, since it's a mechanic of the game, and that when you get the transfer. That way you can move laterally in the dungeon and move to any other platforms you come across. So, water dragon. Soda. Soda. Night Tome, Spirit Crystal. What do I have? I can ditch. Flashlight. I'm going the right way because there's a save point. An anomaly in an outer dungeon.
We don't know what'll happen this time. I will get her back.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong... Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong dungeon. Outer dungeon. I'm thinking of one from... in the last volume.
We don't know what this time.
Yes, yes, we will get her back.
Wait a minute. Where are we?
Could this be the Creator's room?
Ovan!
Sound like you're shocked, Haseo. Go for it.
That ghost girl. What's she doing here?
You see, Haseo, this is a part of the black box left in the world by its great creator. Not even the Serpent of Lore can know this place exists. Here lie the divine stories and all the wisdom of the world.
Is that the epitaph of Twilight?
All right, that's enough talk. The Lost Ones. Do you know if there is a way to cure Shino?
A way to return those who can't come home?
What's so funny?
It is easy enough to change things, Haseo. But bringing things back to the way they were is difficult. Let me give you a simple example. How would you go about separating milk and tea that have been completely mixed together? You cannot. And in fact, there is no need to.
You...
However, remember this, Haseo. When you escaped the Ida server, when you removed the cause of the Ida server, the consciousness of the Lost Ones came back. If you can manage to defeat me, there's a slim chance that Shino's consciousness may return. But I'm afraid that's a 1 in a million chance. There is no certainty. None whatsoever.
Ovan, you bastard!
Now, destroy me, Haseo!
With pleasure.
If you want your truth, you must take it from me.
This will be pretty easy, I hope.
That's not enough.
Not enough! What's wrong, Haseo? Is that the limit of your strength?
Your mother.
Destroy me! Devour me! Tear me to bits! Come, Haseo. Choose your avatar. The one that's devoured 7 of the 8.
It's devoured Korbanik as well. Oh, never mind. That's right. Never mind. Can't devour itself.
Defeat me with your fully developed avatar, your Grim Reaper. Now, so that I can never revive again. To bring Shino back, you must devour me entirely. Come the rebirth! Korbanik!
Say he's got a chip on his shoulder.
Ovan, you're serious, aren't you? Fine. I'll do it. If that's what you really want. And if that will grant you your wish. Okay, come on.
Personally, I don't think it's wise to cry over an enemy, but that's me. Alrighty. As usual, stun / dash. Well, that's right. I can't break him just yet. Stupid plot necessity crap. Dodging. Oh, okay, so. Yeah. Dodge appearing in the opposite direction of the first shot. I'm glad I'm leveled up for this. I would not survive otherwise. There we go. That's what I was supposed to do.
Now's your chance to reclaim the truth!
Buttons, fat man, buttons. There we go, protect break. Scanth's Daydream has destroyed Carbonec's second shield. Hold down the A to hit Carbonec with the second with another Data Drain. If you don't hurry, the shield will come back up. Well then, quit freaking delaying me. I swear sometimes. Actually, that's not true. I swear often. Acquired genome data, phase 8 remnants.
Good.
Turn my lights off so that way I'm not so pale.
The rebirth. Power of hope.
The final wave. The surge of rebirth. Using the terror of death as a key to trigger the resurrection? Was that your plan all along, Huvan?
They're being force teleported, I believe.
Your deductions are always so close, and yet so far, Yatta.
Then, what was your aim with all this?
My goal was to save my little sister, who is a lost one.
Little sister?
Aina is my sister, and probably the first lost one. The Ida in my arm. I did that to her. I created the Twilight Brigade and looked for a way to cure her. But then came Shino. The rebirth is a safety device, a failsafe, really, left behind by the creator of the world. A reinitialization program. However, only the fully awakened terror of death is capable of activating it.
Me?
And now, I will release its power throughout the internet.
Hey, wait a minute. If you do that, won't it reinitialize the entire network?
Ida hides throughout the entire network. That is the only way to erase it.
But
This is a gamble. But I believe it's something worth betting on.
Even if you're putting everything you are on the line?
Yes.
You bastard! Why didn't you ever trust me? And why? Why didn't you really believe me? Tell me!
I did believe you. That is why I chose you, why I protected you, why I raised you like I did.
You played an online game with him for a year and a
You
half.
responded better than I could have dreamed. Thank you, Haseo.
That's it? You finally come clean and now you think everything has been straightened out? This close to the end? When things have gotten this bad? Tell me, how many people do you think you've hurt since this started? How many have grieved? How many have suffered? You stepped on so many people just so that you can achieve your self-serving dream. No one has that right! Everybody grieves! Everybody suffers! Everybody has truths they want to ignore! You are not special! You're just like everyone else! Ovan!
Everyone's dream is special. No matter how terribly insignificant or grand it may be, there's no difference between any of them. Haseo, there's something I need to tell you. I have found the key of Twilight. That is the sign that I have arrived at the truth. The 8 Epitaph users together were, for me, the key of Twilight.
Hold on. For you?
Yes, just as there are many truths that can exist for any one reality, there are as many keys as there are thoughts in the world.
Then, what exactly is the key of Twilight?
Perhaps it's like a bluebird.
Basically, according to his train of thought, the key of Twilight is anything that brings a person peace in their life, especially if it is the thing that accomplishes them their goal, is my conjecture on that one. But I took writing courses and all that other stuff, but
the preludes of awakening.
I am not a doctor in that field, so
The rebirth is beginning.
whatever.
Together in real life, just the way we are in the world. And maybe I'll ask the goddess if she would have mercy on me and cure me to get better. So what is the goddess's name?
Wake up, Aina! The time has finally come to be set free!
What's going on? Where are we? What happened? Where is everyone? Am I dead?
No such luck.
Damn. I can't see anything. I just don't understand. What was the point of all this? Everything I've done, everything I've been through, was it all just a waste?
Haseo?
That voice. Zelkova, what are you?
Oban has activated the true power of the rebirth. As an Epitaph user, your PC and its consciousness was heavily damaged. Having learned of Ovan's truth, you are on the verge of losing yourself. You must ask your Epitaph just who Haseo is. Now, head towards your own truth.
After Sheena went into a coma, I found I was... Back then, all I had left was a desire for revenge against Tri-Edge. In fact, I wasn't interested in anything but power. That's how I became the Terror of Death. You see, back then I thought that was fine. Back on that day, when I was data drained by Tri-Edge, I lost my power. The power I thought was absolute was crushed like it was nothing. In the middle of all that, I met everybody else. In the beginning, they just pissed me off. I planned to just use them as much as I could, and then lose them. But then, at some point it all changed. They became something important to me. Come to think of it, I've met and dealt with all kinds of people since this started. People I could only understand by dealing with them head on. People that caused nothing but trouble, but were good deep down. People who have different reasons for doing things, but share people I can count on. And... yeah, those guys. I wonder what they're doing now. That's right. Yeah, that's it.
As with any manga, anime, whatever, the power of friendship will save everything.
The lost ones. There. They're all still waiting for me. I told myself I was going to see everything through to the end. That's why I'm here.
I was gonna say childish pain in the butt, but that works too.
Ah, yes, I found you. you? So that's your answer, huh? What a moron! How many times have you turned your back on that road?
Excuse me.
How many times have you forsaken it? It's a pain, you know. Tough, harsh. Are you saying you'll still go down that road? My mind's made up. I getcha. So then, I guess you don't need me anymore. See ya. No, I'm not letting you go. Huh? I said I'd see things through. So come on. I'm taking you with me. Hey. You are me. I'm right here.
Haseo has received a job extension into his final form, the X form. Acquired a new weapon, the Dual Guns, DGX. Dual guns are capable of long-range attacks. The closer you are to your opponent, the stronger their power. Additionally, you can damage all enemies within range by holding down the A button. Reload by pressing B. The X form allows you to use the dual trigger. After activating a skill trigger, press the R button after the skill has completed to activate a follow-up shooting technique. Additionally, you may tap B twice during battle to dash. Now, if you haven't done so already, this is where it unlocks your level 3 arts by default for your Twin Blade. So, but because I already did it for once.
What is this place?
Welcome to Netslum.
Welcome to the Netslum.
Oh, I thought they called it something different here.
Netslum?
Paradise for hackers and abnormal AIs. You might call it a pile of the world's junk data. In other words, this is an illegal server, not the norm of the world. suppose you could say
Phew!
the world
Excuse me.
and not.
So you mean that all the people here are hacked PCs? What's so funny?
Well, hasn't your PC been tampered with quite a bit?
My... Hey, have you seen Zelkova from Moontree?
Zelkova? I think he was on the bridge. You can get to the bridge by heading that way. See ya.
Let's find Zelkova. He should be on the bridge.
So, equipment shop. Here you can buy all sorts of, you know, better gear than you can in the actual main game world. So.
Is anybody here?
A job extension. The Xth form.
You!
It looks like you were able to recover the connection between the epitaph and your consciousness.
What's the Xth form? Zelkova, are you the one who hacked my PC?
Yep. But the power source driving it comes directly from your epitaph's power, your force of will. All I did was mess around with its connection a little bit.
I think a lot of people just need their connections messed with.
You're Zelkova, right? For real?
Yep.
What's Moontree's guildmaster doing in a den of hackers?
Well, you see, this is sort of my home. Haseo, can you remember how it is you ended up here in the net slum?
Ovan started the rebirth.
Yes, and the aftershock of that program blew you into this parallel version of the world, also known as the net slum. And a force strong enough to damage your consciousness and PC body has enveloped the entire network.
Yeah, I almost lost my soul back there too. Zelkova, just who exactly are you? How do you know all this?
Zelkova is a resident of the net slum.
Yara! Haseo!
Haseo! Haseo!
Kun! Pai! Adelie! You're all okay!
We were gonna say the same thing to you. You know, you really had us worried, you punk.
Endurance and Sakubo are in net slum as well. The aftershocks from the rebirth blew us all apart, but somehow Zelkova gathered us back together again.
Yara, you knew all about this net slum place?
Oh yeah, Yata's quite the celebrity to pretty much everyone here.
He's a former hacker.
That was a long time ago.
Not that long.
Ovan. He was looking for some way to save his comatose sister. In the end, Ovan destroyed himself. For her.
Well, about Ovan.
Wait. All of us made it out of this in one piece. That should be enough for now.
By the way, Haseo, you look different.
Zelkova, did you experiment on an Epitaph user's PC?
The Xth form is an illegal power created from the fusion of the Epitaph and the user's PC.
So yes and no.
Who needs power now?
Your battle with Ovan is over, but the seeds of danger haven't vanished from the world. Far from it.
What? What do you mean?
Don't worry. Just put your mind at ease, Haseo. After all, you really could use some rest. Haseo?
What's going on? What's going on with the world? With the net? With everything?
I don't know. But... Haseo, you and I are here, aren't we?
Haseo!
Haseo! You too, Adley! What could it be? Come on, Haseo, let's go!
What the?
Wow, the town!
Will right around here be okay?
Yes, thank you.
Yatta, who are you talking to?
I've been here the whole time.
He's Tartarga, the ship itself.
That's crazy.
He's an old friend.
Out of everything else that's gone on, a talking ship is the crazy part.
Haseo, you now possess the power to resist the seeds of danger in this world. However, at present, you cannot activate your power completely.
What do you mean?
Well, I totally trust in what you can do now. So think things over with your friends, and let's just keep on going. I'll help you out if I can. So don't hesitate to call me if you need me.
Zelkova's member address acquired.
I'm not quite sure how much help he'll be, but... I believe I can be of help, if you need to raise your level. And in accordance with Lord Zelkova's wishes, I will fight alongside you. Please, take this.
Received Kaede's member address.
It looks like we'll be arriving soon.
The activation of the rebirth caused network problems in the real world on a global scale. Finance, communication, transportation, the media. All aspects of life were affected. The third network crisis. Yeah, that's what society called it. But in the midst of all that, the world became peaceful again. Since the rebirth activation, there hasn't been a single report of any Ida phenomena anywhere. Ovana, did you get everything you wanted? The lost ones are gradually returning to normal in the real world. But Shino...
There are important unread emails unread mails in the mail station. Okay, so Sakubo from Saku, the White Chrysanthemum. How come you know about that? Oh, my housemate's back. How come you know about that? And anyway, that isn't any of your business. So what if he did, huh? What a flower means? What's your problem? Bo bought that while I was working at the guild shop. He said it was a birthday present for his big sister. Come on, Saku. You know what a white chrysanthemum is supposed to mean? I'm here for you. Bo wants to help you out just like you're always there for him. He wants to keep supporting your existence. You two are meant to be one. If it won't work if either of you is gone. And the other one will just antagonize her and she'll be...
Bo's feelings. Now, Saku, you need to try and understand.
She'll be lost as a party character if you do it that way.
Saku.
In regards to the connection issue from CC Corp, dear Haseo, thank you for your regular patronage of the world. Currently, there is an issue where the network forcefully gets disconnected. We are currently looking into that issue. We apologize for the inconvenience, but please wait while we investigate the problem. To those players that are waiting, we are very sorry to cause you such trouble. Serious. Looks like I made it back, and that's probably thanks to you, so I thought I should write you. Thanks. By the way, have you heard from Alkaid? I can't get her on short mail or whispers. Could it be? Is she still in a coma? If so, then why? Why was I saved, but not her?
Serious. It looks like you made it back to the real world. But Alkaid... and... Shino...
It's over. The real world is a mess, but your fight is over, right? So everything might not be the right time to say this, but I'm worried. Even though everything's over, for some reason, I can't stop worrying.
Zelkova told us that the seeds of danger were still here. What did he mean? Adelie, if you hadn't been there, there's no way I would have ever been able to fight Ovan. Thank you, Adelie.
Based on what I've heard, the Ada phenomenon has gone silent in the world after Ovan activated the rebirth. The lost ones have recovered, but a portion of them have not made it back to the real world. Could it be? Could our fight not be over yet? If it is not, keep your eyes forward. I will be here for you. I will remain your ally, and yours alone without fail.
I thought we'd beaten Ida, but Shino and Alkaid are still unconscious. Could it be there's some cause besides Ida?
The situation at CC Corp. Hey, Aseo, have you settled down? Let me go over what's going on in CC Corp with you just briefly. Right now, Yara and Pai are cleaning up after the rebirth. It looks like they've been pulling all-nighters for a while. Did you see the news? Thanks to the rebirth, there's been network trouble on a global scale. There's a rumor that the world is the cause, since, well, that's the truth. And CC Corp's management got a scapegoat ready to nip that rumor in the bud. Their scapegoat is Ovan. The management's planning to pin all of this on him. They don't care what they do as long as they can balance their account books. It's a dirty mess. No one knows where Ovan is in the real world, or even if he's alive. Well, that's about all I know. Well, see ya.
It looks like the rebirth has gotten the CC Corp people fighting amongst themselves. I don't think Yada and Pai are going to be able to rest for quite a while. But I wonder, what happened to Ovan in the real world?
Fidel's prophecy. Fidel's prophecy has become reality. Thou destroyeth and thou createst, thou powerless ones, as the stirring footsteps of a giant shadow sound. We can read these lines referring to the twilight of the gods, but they also point to a giant shadow that's somehow different. The third network crisis. It could be we haven't seen the end of it.
Who gave us the prophecy? Who? Or perhaps, what?
Well, considering it's all computations.
Looks like the world's been damaged in a lot of places. Maybe the rebirth also had something to do with that. We haven't had any reports of Ida being detected anywhere in the world since the rebirth. I guess that means it's finally over. But, Ovan, is this really what you wanted?
You have one new email. Yada. Urgent. I have two things I must inform you of. First, regarding Shino's player, you may already know, but Shino Nano is still in a coma. The doctors did say they noticed a change in her brainwaves, however. It seems that the lost ones recover at different rates. All we can do now is hope she is safe. Let us believe in that chance and wait. Second, no, I think I should communicate this to you in person. Come to the following area. Delta, Hidden Forbidden Bulwark, Margot Burr Wall. All other PCs will be denied entrance. Come at once.
Something he has to tell me. I wonder what it is. Anyway, let's go see Yada. He's over at the Delta Hidden Forbidden Bulwark.
Not a lot of action in this stream today. I apologize to those that appreciate that more than actual story related stuff, but we'll get there. Because essentially, when the game was originally released, we're wrapping up to the end game. But with Last Recode, this is not the end game.
Yada.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
5 minutes.
Yada, what did you mean by what you said in that email?
Look below you.
What the?
See it?
Yada, what is that?
I've found several areas in the world exhibiting the same phenomenon. Furthermore, this is something completely different from the Ida phenomenon.
It's not Ida? Then what is it?
I believe it is an anti-existence.
Anti-existence?
Do you remember Fidel's prophecy, Haseo?
Prophecy?
If this is the giant shadow, then this is the anti-existence of rebirth.
Anti-existence?
It is the shadow of the Morgana factor. In other words, of we Epitaph users. Use of a power that was not meant to exist created anomalies in the data. And the light of the rebirth created this as its shadow. Yes. Its name is Kubia.
Kubia?
The bitter legacy left to us by Ovan. If the effects resulting from the rebirth were spread throughout the entire network, then Kubia will also spread, not just throughout the world, but the entire network as well. The true destruction is now beginning. The true apocalypse.
Wait a minute.
Going
What
just
about
a little
Alkaid?
bit overboard.
And Shino? Their consciousnesses are probably still in the world.
I will take responsibility for what I've done in the past. Once, 7 years ago, when the world and the real world were in danger, I was indeed on the battlefield.
That
ago.
was him in the back in the purple and
You mean the
like
second
this.
network crisis?
The anti-existence Kubia was present then as well.
You mean this monster's shown up before?
Ovan eliminated Ida at the cost of his life. He cured the lost ones and protected the world. Now, let me protect it with my life as well. Surely that would fulfill his dying wish.
Looks like you're finally saying what you mean.
I will not allow the world to be destroyed.
Dude's like obsessed with it. Acquired Yada's member address.
Alkaid and Shino's consciousnesses are still wandering in the world.
Half right.
They won't be destroyed. I'll protect them with my life.
You have new mail. You have 3 unread mail. About level 3 arts. You have just learned the level 3 dual gun arts, Justice. You can develop level 3 arts by raising your proficiency with weapons of the same category. Doing so will shorten their recharge time and lower their SP consumption. Which I need to set up the dual trigger for that. So, as you can see, I don't have the level 3 skill for that one because it's usually a heavy attack. Plus, I have to have the weapon to level 20 minimum. So. And there are actually stronger guns around in the game. I think there's only 3 total. I have one of them on my other save file that I'll be using to carry over to the fourth disc. So, okay. Alrighty. So Saku, what a flower means. Sakubo, Saku, affectionate. Was that what that flower meant? I didn't know any of that. So thanks for telling me. I guess I had it wrong somehow. I thought Bo would be fine on his own, but you're right. That's not it at all. Sakubo is the 2 of us together. That settles it. I'm not going to vanish. I'm going to look after Bo always and always. I'm staying here just for Bo. I can't quit the world after all. See you there again, Haseo.
It looks like he got through to her. Saku. Bo.
About the closest she gets to being nice to him. Kubia. CC Corp's management have succeeded. For frick's sake. Take 3. CC Corp's management have sensed Kubia's presence and have fallen into chaos. 7 years ago, the Pluto Again incident, when the second network crisis began, Kubia was there as well. I believe the true finale, the 3rd network crisis, will begin when Kubia becomes active.
Shino and Alkaid's consciousnesses are still wandering lost in the world. We've got to put a stop to this network crisis right away.
From Aina to Aseo. I'm waiting for you in front of the Beast Temple at Incense World's Build-Up. You know who I am, don't you?
Aina? Ovan's little sister? So she's woken up. That's good. She's at Sigma Incensed World's Build-Up.
Too far.
Let's go to Sigma
Let's see what that other one is before I jump into that, because like I said, today is going to be a cutscene heavy day. I should have remembered that before, but Anyway, you're mistaken. You think I'm going to believe anything you say? This was back when she was arguing with Haseo over N, Master Entrance there, and his affections. Which, you know, Haseo doesn't really want, but... Alrighty, so now we have everybody back. And we need to go to Sigma server. Breg Epona. I'm sorry, Breg Epona, as I say. And I don't really need to take people with me, but I should. Let's take... So, as you can see, he's a Flick Reaper, which is this only other person that has a scythe in whatever here. So... And Kiede is a Blade Brandier, so we'll take her and Zelkova with us. Just for shits and giggles, because by right, technically when you get them, they're supposed to be the two strongest characters you have. But not really so much for me. Alright, so we're going to a level 122 dungeon with treasures of level 124. So that is the level 3 art for Haseo's scythe, his Reaper Dance. Oop, wrong button.
First unit leader Zelkova reporting in.
So dual trigger. Let's do. And of course they're already dead, so it doesn't do any good, but... that's how the dual trigger works. Is regardless of which art I do, it will trigger for me to hit the R1 again, and cause me to do that secondary follow-up. Earth Rain and Absorb Diamond.
I am here to serve.
Eventually we do get the ability to travel back to the Net Slum, but not just yet.
This is a piece of cake.
And of course, as I said before, the cheat codes are used to upgrade 5-star equipment that you can't normally upgrade, and so that's not like the weapons in that I can essentially farm. That's the stuff like the special equipment I get from fighting and killing the doppelganger.
It seems we've overestimated them.
Here goes.
Done already? You get no mercy!
This is a piece of cake.
This is one of the few times I get very tired of big dungeons. Yeah, I didn't think so. Thought maybe there was another anomaly in there I had to find, but dumbass.
You get no mercy! Disaster sword!
It seems we've overestimated them.
I should do my vote from abroad stuff too, because midterms are next week. And I'm already getting my reminders to get my ballot, so... Well, I'm not sure who's running in the state election down in Kansas, because that's the only place I can vote for. That was my last address in the U.S.
The situation is unfavorable. Retreat!
Oh, bullshit. I have to admit, I like the way the Flick Reaper's scythe looks compared to Haseo's, but... I think there's only 3 blocks, I hope. So, let's go get to the beast statue.
I am here to serve.
Lots of damage.
Lord Zelkova, my blade is yours to command.
I think I don't know about you guys, but I think Kiede has a thing for Lord Zelkova.
It's the perfect chance to take the offensive. Disaster sword!
I didn't even break a sweat.
Okay, so that, and then we'll head up this way. I also realized when I was reading through stuff for Final Fantasy III, I missed a couple of things, so I have to do another playthrough, you know, on my own time, and that to get all the achievements. Oh, hey! My awakening's full. I can use it next battle. Because there's no real boss monster yet.
I'll crush you.
I've got to knock all them down first, otherwise I ain't gonna kill them all in one go. There we go. Now. Huh. I never really watched the animation, so I wasn't aware that was the animation for once he gets his X form.
My blade is yours to command.
The following weapons can now be upgraded: Voice Usurper, Tempting Rose, and Stained Wing. I only need 150 total to finish all of their weapons, which I won't do for the stream, because, as I said before, the other data that I'll be using to carry over to Volume 4 has already gotten all of that stuff. So.
You're open.
Disaster sword!
Destruction's always fun. So's chaos. Anyway, well, not always. Astrologer's Trump decreases all enemies' magical defense value by 30. That's what the Trump and the Tome skills do in this one. Increases or decreases by 30. Which is much more powerful than any of the previous ones, where the most they did was by 3.
Okay, tough guys, bring it on.
What? Where? Oh, for pity's sake. I didn't even see them.
Lord Zelkova,
Haseo, aren't you?
And you?
I'm Aina.
I guess you finally woke up.
I was asleep for quite a long time.
How do you know who I am? I thought you were unconscious when Ovan and I first met each other.
I was unconscious in the real world, but I have memories of the world. They are my brother's memories.
Ovan's?
My sleeping consciousness would sometimes connect with Ida in my brother's left arm. I saw faint visions of what was happening in the world. It was almost as if I were dreaming.
Because you'd become one with Ida?
Yes. And so that's why I was with my brother. Always with him.
Well, that's good. Ovan's greatest hope was to bring you back to consciousness. I'm sure he'd be...
Good?
Huh?
What's good about this? My brother is comatose, wavering between life and death.
I see. Since he was at ground zero of the rebirth, I'm sure that Ovan suffered much deeper damage than the rest of us. So he's in a coma.
Haseo, I was wondering, do you remember when you first met my brother? My brother saved you, remember? He guided you and helped you! So I don't understand! Why didn't you save him?
What the hell was that tremor?
The Kubia disaster has begun. Meet at Raven's at home.
Was that because of Kubia's presence? Let's go to Raven's at home.
So we'll be winding down here shortly, probably after I go through the next couple of cutscenes. It'll be 1 o'clock here, so I'll be heading off for my day. And that I do appreciate everybody who's been in today. Orca, if you happen to have come back, I'm sorry I forgot that minimizing the text-to-speech does not allow it to work like it properly should, which I think is a little bit of a design flaw, but that's my 2 cents. And Chickum, I was happy to see that you popped in, even if you're only listening.
Kubia has become active, fragmented, and has begun corroding various areas. This is a huge burden, not just for the world system, but for the entire network.
The net?
I think we can presume this is Kubia's influence. There is already a significant impact on the infrastructure. At this rate, it's likely to cause a lot of damage.
So in other words,
humanity is teetering on the verge of the third network crisis.
Oh, Haseo!
Bo, what's wrong?
It's Aina. Some terrible monster I've never seen before is after Aina.
A monster you've never seen before.
No doubt Kubia is involved in this.
I want to save her. Please, help me out, Haseo.
Kubia is the shadow of Epitaph users. It would be dangerous. Then again, Ovan sacrificed himself to save that tiny life. We cannot let it be lost.
Yes, I'm searching for her now. I found her. Aina's current position is Sigma fleeing dismayed emotion.
I
want to go too. Please take me with you, Haseo.
All right, come on. We've got to hurry.
Yeah, really.
Let's invite Bo and head to Sigma fleeing dismayed emotion. We've got to save Aina. She's Ovan's little sister.
Remove from party. Remove from party. Bo. And we'll take so this must be Roger must be making himself lunch, which is fine. It's probably just he's probably just microwaving the leftover pasta he made last night, which was really good. So, anyhow, yeah, we'll do this dungeon and then whatever scenes come from it afterwards, and then that's going to be it for the stream today. So I will be streaming again Final Fantasy III on Friday, and I'll make sure that everything's set up properly again, like today, before I actually try to go live with the game. I don't know how I missed that, but I did, and so, you know.
Yeah, I got it. Let's hurry.
At least here, I can get on my bike. And, we can do it this way. Whoop. No. This is why I don't have a driver's license. Oh, I just came from that direction. Okay. Doing it that way, all of the attacks count as surprise attacks, because the shadowy whatever here riding it means that I'm not detectable. So. Can't remember if there's... Is this a beast? Can't even figure out where I'm going. Yep, there's a judgment thingy, beast statue. I don't know. I keep trying to think if there's anything else I really need to say or bring up, but not really, because I don't have much else going on. You know, Roger's going to be going out to his greatly united powers for a limited time. 7 battles. Which is going to make my next 7 battles a little bit longer, but it's fine. Because by all technicality, I could avoid them all. I have other stuff that I would like to do, yes, but I've been dealing with some noticeable changes that even I've picked up on them, and things aren't, for me, aren't going quite as what I would like them to be. So I don't know what, if anything, I'll get done, but I will, of course, as I said, I don't know how many times, because, you know, whatever. I'll be here on Friday for sure with Final Fantasy III. One thing I would like to do is actually get back to doing some of my artwork, but that's... Symbol fragments have started to shine. Symbols have joined together to create Judge symbol. Sorry, Mecha Grunty, I ain't in the mood to help you out. Go down and do this, or maybe the monster's in here, I can't remember. Nope, not in here. Must be on the other thingy out there. Suppressed Habit. Level 118 Robe.
Let's do this. Let's save Aina. Bring it on! Justice prevail!
I think this is about one of the fastest ways I've ever cleared, or fastest times I've ever cleared a dungeon on here. So.
We did it! It's dangerous here. Let's head back.
Yeah, come with us, Aina. Aina! Shut up! Oh.
Those guys are the ones that are breaking the world right now, aren't they? If my brother isn't in the world, then let it end for all I care. If they think my brother was bad, then their stupid game can just go away forever.
No.
The world. The world was where I could meet my brother. That's the only thing the world ever really meant to me. Haseo! You couldn't bother to save my brother. And not just that. You wiped out Ida. And cut the last link between my brother and me. If I could have chosen, I would have preferred to stay linked together with my brother through Ida. I would have been happier that way. Happier than now. All I am now is miserable. I was way happier when I was lying there unconscious.
Little will see you next Tuesday.
No, Aina, don't. You can't throw all your painful feelings at somebody just because it hurts. Haseo's a nice person, and he has a good heart. So you just can't take advantage of his kindness like that. You shouldn't try to hurt yourself by hurting somebody else.
Aina. Ovan wanted to save you. And you've got to believe in what he did. Who'll believe in him if not you? Ovan desperately wanted you to live.
Did I mention I have no tolerance for children that act up at the moment? Even now I just want to... Alrighty. Second world reward, or reward is second word, stellar.
We've got Aina. Let's head back to the Serpent of Lore for now.
Let's not say we did for now. So, that said and done, Aina is safe, and I am going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you had some level of enjoyment watching me be an idiot and watching basically Dot hack the cutscene in the game. So we will be back next Tuesday as we head further into the end of Redemption and move towards Reconnect. And in the meantime, I hope you stay safe and have a wonderful weekend. Sorry, wrong ending. I do hope you stay safe and have a wonderful week. In the meantime, catch you later.